Hi guys, happy, what day is the day? Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Do you have your water? I have my water. Open house tonight. Tonight is Oliver's open house. I want to open this video by saying that today's video is more for me than it is for you, but it's also about you and for you. Something, I always say that, something I need to talk about. Like, Anita, we know you need to talk about something. Why else are you sitting here on our YouTube, lady? I'm super lonely right now, and I'm just wishing I had somebody here to talk to, but I don't. But I have you guys, so I just throw on my sweater, plopped up here on my windowsill, and I want to have a chat. And like I said, this is about, it's for me, but it's about you. How's everybody doing? Are you guys doing okay? It's gray here. Let's start off with you swells who are back there, snowed in and cold. I can't even begin to imagine what that's like. I can imagine that you guys are stuck inside and bored and surrounded by food. And I encourage you not to let it get the best of you. But I have no idea what that's like. So I don't want to go in uncharted territories. When I end my videos every day, I always say, I love you guys. I love you guys. And that's because I truly do. I love you guys. You guys are the greatest. When I needed a place to go, people to talk to, friends to be made, you all were there for me. The original 35, some of you who trickled in after the collab, and I don't know what I would do without you guys. Excuse me. Especially on days like today when I just need someone to talk to. And when I say I love you guys, it's the truth. And I want you guys to know something. I come off like a hard ass sometimes in my last video. It's like, do you want to lose weight? And I believe everything I said. But sometimes I read Facebook and I read comments here and I read things all over the place because all I do is read. And I get a huge sense of, from the Weight Watcher community, not everybody, of course, but from a lot of just the loveliest people, that you guys don't feel like you're worth it. It's like, oh, well, it doesn't matter that I fell off the wagon or that I'm not counting my points. Because, you know, I feel like you guys don't feel like you're worth it to lose a couple pounds or to feel better or to just be involved in the whole thing. I feel like sometimes we as women, sorry, Jimmy, I can't smile too big because of my lips. So if you guys are like, Anita, why so blue, friend? I'm not blue at all, but I can't smile real big or I'll split my lip. I sometimes think that we as women, we're so, and I've talked about this before and I always go back to the same stuff, but oh well, what you gonna do? You gonna sue me? Here. I have a rock. This is one of the rocks Yvonne sent me. I have them all set over here. I have everything you guys have sent me sitting right here. I feel like you guys, us as women and as mothers and as grandmothers and as wives, we automatically put ourselves second on the peg, third, fourth to everybody ahead of us. And it's like, oh yeah, you know, I ate those cookies last night. It's okay. I don't matter. You guys, you so matter. We matter. You matter. We all matter more than anybody because we're the caretakers. We're the runners of the homes. We are the queens. We are the princesses. We are what everybody's lives around us, they can't run their lives without us. And don't trick yourself into thinking that they can. And if your husband's watching this and saying, you need to turn that lady off, you look at him and you say, no, she's right, because I am right. This house here, okay, I do not work. I take care of my husband. I take care of my grandson. Steve Johnson, for 1 second, could not run this hacienda without Mrs. Johnson. Just have to take my word for that. I double dog dare one of you guys to call him and ask him to make a phone call to somebody. He'll be stunted in the middle of the room and not be able to move his body just at the thought. You guys are so worth everything. You're worth everything. And it hurts my heart, and it makes me want to get out there and try to find a way to go to everybody's house, your house, your house, your house, like Oprah. You, Nita's coming to your house, Nita's coming to your house, Nita's coming to your house. To sit on your couch and hug you and hold you and shake you and tell you, you're worth everything in the world. You're worth it, man. You're worth everything. Look at the people around you that you're taking care of. I don't know who you have in your life. Am I thinking too highly of myself? Well, geez, Anita, you're kind of rootin' tootin' right now, aren't you? You think you're just like all that your family can't run without you? Yeah, I do. I really do. Because when I'm gone 1 or 2 days, everything falls apart. But that's not what this is about. This is about you and me wanting you to hold your shoulders back and head up high no matter what's going on. Feel good about yourself and love yourself because you're so fantastic. Everybody who comments on the Paddiwack party, everybody who comments here below, everybody who sends me an email, sends me a message, sends me a gift, you guys all have hearts of gold. And there's some of you who just don't feel so much like you do. And I can relate to that because until recently, until I married Steve, until I lost some weight, until I was responsible for Oliver, until I pulled my head out of my arse and realized that I didn't care what everybody around me thought of what I did or what I said, or that I'm too loud or I'm too obnoxious, or Anita said that. Not until all of that happened did I realize that they can't live without me. I am a priceless piece of work. And so are you. You guys are all priceless. So when you fall off the wagon, I don't know how else to say it. I don't like that term, fall off the wagon, because it's kind of extreme. When you wander into the kitchen and you pick something up and it's maybe not tracked or high in points or something, and then you just go, just forget it. Forget it. I don't want to do it. Why? Do it for you. Don't do it for anybody else. I have a friend right now who's going through something. And I'm trying to knock something into her head that it's about her first and nobody else. It's all about her. And I keep trying to tell her how wonderful she is and how beautiful she is and how much she offers all the rest of us as her friends and her family and everything. And I can't get it through to her for some reason. And I just want to bounce my head off the wall because she's just one of the most wonderful human beings that's ever crossed my path. And she doesn't see it. If there's anybody else out there like that, hey, when I say that, anybody else out like, I feel like someday somebody's going to find this and go, this lady, was she talking into space or something? Is there anybody out there? Just nod if you can hear me. Is there anyone home? You guys are the best. You guys are the best. I have not had one crummy person at the Chit Chat Paddiwack, except for the 4 thumbs down that I get every day. And you know what? They can stick their thumbs, you know where, because I so don't care, because it isn't about the thumbs down. It isn't about the people who don't like me for my content or the way I look or the way I talk or my loud mouth. It's about you guys and having you guys realize that you have brought so much to my life. You will never know how much you have brought to my life. And that speaks volumes about you. It speaks about you. I know there's a lot of folks who don't comment. Some folks can't comment. Some folks just, they're happy or not. But I know that you guys are there because sometimes you'll pop in or sometimes I'll get a DM or something. I'm talking to all you guys. I'm talking to my Susie with a Y and my Carol with an E and all you guys. And then the ones behind the scenes who I don't know your names. You're so wonderful. And if this program is something that you need, I want you to do it for you. Do it for you because you deserve it. Have you ever just stopped and sat in a room and just kind of taking an inventory of your life and what goes on in your home and around your home and whoever it is you live with, your kids and your spouse or your grandkids or whoever it may be. Families are made up of many, many. My family is my husband, my grandson, and my grandson's father, who is not my child, but he's my family. And different families are the best, aren't they? Because you get to my age and then you find out who your family really is and who loves you and who needs you. But they do need us. And in order for us to be able to come through for them, we need to see us the way they see us, because they see us that way. They may not stop and go, hey, Mom, hey, Nana, hey, honey, you're pretty fantabulous. We couldn't do this without you. They're never going to say it. Maybe once in a while on a special occasion. If they've had too much to drink, you're dancing on the dance floor, you know, they're just getting that little itty bitty feeling in their belly where they have to tell you how much they appreciate you. Because I'm here to tell you I appreciate you. And you can do this. You can totally do this. You're so strong, and this is going back to my last video, but I want to say it in a softer tone this way, because in that way I was like, come on, guys, you're strong, you can do this. But I want to tell some of you softer folks that you're stronger than you give yourself credit for. We as women can do anything we want to do, and can and have. I've done some gnarly stuff in my life. Some I shouldn't have done, some I should have done, some I wish I hadn't done. but I've plowed through some pretty big molehills, if you know what I'm saying. I am a strong individual. Why am I strong? Just because I am a woman who has raised children and lived life, and I'm 56. And when you get to be our age, you're just strong. Now, some of you younger gals, like Mashana Banana, who's, well, I thought she was way younger. And then there's a couple of you guys, you're strong too because you're well on your way. Nina, you're not making any sense today, lady. Should we call a doctor? No, but I do have a homemade Spurtle. Look at this homemade Spurtle. I reached out to a gentleman and I said, I have these Paddiwackers that I love, man. I love them, and I love your homemade Spurtles. Would you care to give one away to one of them? And he said, well, yeah, certainly I would like to. And he sent me one. Unfortunately, I apologize. It can only be sent in the States. And for that, you guys, I'm sorry. I just don't have the buckaroonies to pay the postage anywhere else. It's engraved on the end. Engraved, more like branded. It's just a nice light piece of wood, but it would be a gift from me to you. And I swear, I pledge allegiance to the YouTube, and I say this almost in tears, because if I had a way to send each and every one of you guys one, I would do it in a heartbeat. And I think you know that about me. You guys are, you know, I walk in Oliver's room and he has all his cards, his postcards, and everything you guys have sent him up. This isn't about that. You guys know that. You guys are the most wonderful people. And if you're feeling like you can't do this program, think back to everything you've done in this life, every child you've raised, every snot nose you've wiped, every diaper you've changed, every night you stayed up with a child with a cold, or a husband who had maybe a 99.9 temperature and thought he was going to pass, you know. We can do anything, and you can do this. Hold your shoulders back, man. Hold your head up high, because we are fabulous. If you're interested in this beautiful, light little Spurtle with love from me, and it's totally with love, put an emoji, put a heart in any emoji in the comment section below. Now, I know some of you folks are like me and prefer to sit on your PC, and you're like, Nina, we can't put no stinking emoji down there. That's okay. Let's see, what can you type in? Type in whatever you want to type, just so I know that you saw this, because I'm not going to put anything in the title about a giveaway. I'm not going to do any of that, because those of you who needed to hear this, one of you deserves this. I love you guys so much, and you can do this. And I've been talking for 15 minutes. And if you've been listening, thank you so much. I just needed to talk. That's why I started this channel, so I could talk. Oh! I got an order from Western Bagel yesterday. I should do a video on that. I'm not going to edit this. I'm just going to put it out there, just boring and blah and everything that it is, because the way that I sent this out is how it was meant to get to somebody. Drink your water. Get your water. If you guys are in the snow, please take care. Drink room temperature water. You're in the house, you got a bath, you might as well drink it all down, huh? I care immensely for all of you guys. I'll see you soon. Sooner than you think.